I always love opening up new products, and for the last 3 or 4 years, it's been new battery power products, and those are exciting. And there's some cool stuff as that battery forefront continues to evolve and change, and we see new tools. But I really like getting new gasoline powered equipment, and STIHL, they've been doing it. We've seen some new chainsaws come out lately. Just in the last little bit, we've seen the STIHL MS 162, 172, 182, and 182C. And today we're going to take a look at the brand new STIHL MS 182C-BE chainsaw. And check it out. What's different? What's new about this saw? Why do we have this new saw? Like, STIHL has a million saws already. Why do we need another one? Here we go. The STIHL MS 182C chainsaw. Pop open the top and take a look. Okay, basic specs. This is going to be a homeowner for light use, 16-inch, 2.1 horsepower. It's really coming in to walk alongside the STIHL MS 180 chainsaw, which is its predecessor. Someday that 180 will be going away, and we'll have a more fuel efficient, more comfortable STIHL MS 182C chainsaw. So we've got a couple tools in here. We've got our bar wrench, our scrinch, and our little screwdriver, which honestly, this is a cool tool, but you really don't need it for your chainsaw. So I would put this in the junk drawer of your house. I love it for getting off the battery covers, not the batteries, of my kids' toys. As we open this up, we're gonna see that we have the 63 PM355 chain. This is a very popular chain in STIHL's lineup. Fairly smooth cutting, clean cutting chain. We've got the light 04 bar, 16-inch. On this saw, we could run 16, 14, or 12-inch bar. Nothing larger than that. So if you're looking for larger, it's time to step up, guys. This is a lightweight, light use, cleanup saw. You know, maybe some trees that are in the foot in diameter that you want to take out, but really don't think bigger than that. Our owner's manual, good read, shares the owner's manual between the MS 182 and 212. There's a 212. We might have to look at another saw. And then here we go, the STIHL MS 182C chainsaw. Here we go. What's new? What's changed? What is different? Let's start with the front. Not a whole lot that we're going to see. We have a little different exhaust system. I think the bumper spikes look the same. We still have our quick access chain tensioner, but we do have a restylized cover. So we'll take a peek under there in just a minute. We have a different access to the top end. There's going to be 3 screws to get to the air filter, so we'll pop the top on that. I do notice hanging out right here on the back is a primer. This is new to the STIHL MS 180 range of saws. They've had it on the 250, 251, and maybe it was the 211 that has it. So this is a new feature, which should mean it's going to be quicker to start, easier to start. There's a change on the master control lever. We've got a return to run. So when I kill it, it's back to run. We still have our easy start system, so we'll pull the rope on that, see how that feels. And really in the comfort, we have the new anti-vibration system, a spring system. It's not new, but new to this model series. So it's going to be a much smoother running, easier running, or better feeling chainsaw. This saw goes right alongside with the MS 180 chainsaw. Basically, the C is the upgraded version, some special features. In STIHL's world, C means special features. And then after that are some letters, not numbers, that indicate what those special features are. So the CBE, this has the quick chain adjuster as well as the easy start system. And they've had this easy start system for years. And let me tell you, if you are having shoulder problems or you don't have the strength anymore to rip on a rope, this easy start is, it's pretty awesome. It works well. It does cause a problem if you're used to starting a 60, 70cc chainsaw and just gripping it and rip it. When you do the grip and rip, which you should never just do the drop start, but when you do that sort of thing to this saw, because this rope pulls so easy, you'll do some damage to the starter. So step back, know what kind of starter you have, and just pull this rope. Don't rip it, pull it. Think heavy door. That's what I don't need to jerk it or tug it. I just need to pull it. But Man, let me tell you, my shoulder does appreciate it when I do that. We're gonna pop off this side cover here, take a look underneath, see if anything's changed. I like this restylized. It's a little bit better chip flow. So if you're getting the long stringer ribbons of wood, you should see less buildup with a cover like this. This is a cover they've had for several years that started out on their Pro Saws. So it looks cooler, it's more open. Underneath here, really the same deal going on as before. We have our bar adjuster, part of the quick chain adjust system, standard sprocket. This covers black instead of white or gray that covered the chain brake stuff. Let's pop into the top end. So 3 screws, unlike before where it was just a quick flip of a front screw or lever, we'll call it, to get into it. It's now 3 screws. Now there's reasons behind this. There was something nice about quick access, but it was more open or more suspect to allowing dirt in. So when we go to a cover like this, we'll point out here, wow, nice air filter. Much better air filter. Thank you, STIHL. That's gonna keep a lot of junk out of being sucked into the intake. But you see this rubber fin right here, it's soft rubber fin. And when that cover goes on, this air box is way more sealed up, keeping the air that's coming into the filter box cleaner, which means longer filter life. So an improvement. So our filter is a little harder to get to, but we should not need to get to it as much. And we also have a much better air filtration system. It's just gonna clip on, bam, filter comes off. Okay, soft, kind of a rubbery around it to seal that up good so you don't end up with dirt intake. You can see the AV system here on the top. You got the spring there, and then on the bottom, so it's gonna be a smoother operator. There goes my air filter. 2.1 horsepower. This guy only weighs less than a half a pound more than the standard MS 182. So if you're looking for features like the Easy Start, like the quick chain adjuster, and the primer, which is gonna make it a quicker, easier start, it might be time to start looking at the new STIHL MS 182C chainsaw. Stop by Carl's Mower and Saw and check out the full line of STIHL chainsaws. We have them on the floor, ready to go to work for you. We look forward to seeing you soon.